Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. I don't take it for granted. To my new subscribers, my name is Sam G. I'm your personal finance and lifestyle guy. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I had an okay Thanksgiving. Ghana lost their match to Portugal yesterday, so I'm kind of sad, but we move. Hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving though. Let's get right to today's video. Lately, many people have been wondering how a recession can impact them personally. A recession, in essence, is an extreme economic slowdown. Recession could often lead to job loss or issues with employment. This is because companies have to adjust to a decrease in consumer spending. With less money in the economy, there's less demand for luxury items. People think twice before spending money on necessities. The worst-case scenario for a recession is that unemployment could drastically increase. The Federal Reserve slows down spending, hiring, and wage gains by increasing the cost of borrowing money. This means you could completely lose your income or have financial incentives taken away from you at work. The good news, however, is that this economic cycle has not officially been called a recession yet. However, some would argue that it's a stagnant economy and a recession is approaching. For you, this means that you have to be prepared for the worst-case scenario, as there's no telling how much of a battle that inflation could possibly be. The first step for surviving a recession is to start preparing for a potential job loss. It's been made quite clear by representatives of the central bank that hikes could lead to economic despair in the form of job losses. Even though the labor market has been resilient, it is important to consider the possibility that you could lose your job if you're not in a recession-proof field. Companies will have no choice but to make layoffs if they're not able to generate enough revenue. Another part of preparing for a potential job loss is to work on your resume. If you haven't seen your resume in a while, you haven't touched it in a while, now would be the best time to start updating it. Now would also be an opportune time to reach out to your friends on LinkedIn and connect with them, learn more about the work opportunities that may be out there outside of what field you're currently working in, as this will be very important. Also, build up your emergency fund. If you're still working, you should try to save up as much money as you can for a rainy day. An emergency fund should always be one of the tools in your financial toolbox. Also, you should feel free to look for new opportunities. If you feel like your company might make layoffs in the next couple of months, keep your eyes open for job opportunities that may be elsewhere that you might be interested in applying for. The next step to surviving a recession is to learn a new skill. This could be the perfect opportunity for you to learn a new skill or switch careers. They say that the more you learn, the more you earn. So you could use this time to focus on building a new skill that could help you increase your income. If you don't have the time or resources to go back to school, you could always work in an in-demand field like writing or graphic design. Having many valuable skills brings in money even when the economy is down. The next thing you can do to survive a recession is to look for ways to cut costs. It's always been said that necessity is the mother of all inventions. While there's nothing glamorous about going through financial struggles, there are a lot of creative ways that you can use to prepare yourself financially. During a recession, it is important that you find ways to cut costs so you can be financially prepared for a loss of income. One way you can cut costs is to get into something like bargain shopping or delay a major purchase. You may also think of ideas like chopping off one fixed budget from your finance budget. An example may be a streaming service or something that you don't really use anymore. You can cut that out of your budget to help you save some money on the side. The next important step you can take to help you survive a recession is to not panic with your investments. While many investors may liquidate their assets to have cash on hand, you should think twice before selling off your investments. When you see your investment portfolio go down in value by the day, it's going to be very tempting to liquidate your assets and just get cash. However, the problem with this is that you're likely selling at a loss. It is also not recommended that you dump your stocks due to fear or temporary uncertainty. If you believe in the companies or funds you've invested in, you don't want to make hasty decisions that will hurt you in the future. During times of high inflation, stock market dumps occur and a lot of people start panic selling. The volatility can often lead to wild swings in the market. Any good or bad news can lead to immediate reactions. I know it's going to be difficult to resist, but if you do not need the money for any short-term expenses, I highly suggest that you do your best not to panic and sell off. Think back to the stock fluctuations that happened when the pandemic first started. Many investors panic sold and missed out on astronomical gains just a few months later. The last thing I want to talk about is to try to diversify your income. One of the riskiest things you can do during a recession is to rely on one source of income if your job is not in a recession-proof field. This is your opportunity to apply for a side hustle or look into diversifying your income stream so you have a few sources to rely on. You can apply for part-time work or just look into the gig economy so you can have a few income streams to help protect you and your family. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate your support. My next couple of videos, we're going to be talking about recession. That's something that's in a lot of people's minds. I'll just do my best to communicate it and educate people as best as I can on it. And there's some other things that you can do. This video is more about how to survive in it. My next video is going to be talking about why you should continue to invest even during a recession. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up in about 2 weeks. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me with the algorithm. If you have any topics you want me to talk about, please just leave that in the comment section below and I'll get right to it. Thank you guys so much. Hope you all have a wonderful week and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.